Man. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of music that is. Hans Zimmer, the absolute GOAT. Yo, what up, hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sangiev. Today we are back with another video, and as you can see from the title, it's kind of going to be a discussion / pickup. I want to show you guys some of the pieces that I've recently acquired. They are all from one brand, and I kind of wanted to discuss about the impact that this brand has had over the year of 2018. Now, as you can see from the title, since I'm pretty sure I'll leave the brand's name in there, we are going to be talking about Prada, and what they've achieved this year is absolutely incredible. And by that I mean they've managed to sell out some of their key sort of hot pieces instantly, and we're talking about shirts that retail anywhere between 700. I've mentioned this previously in another video, but shirts that retail anywhere between 700 to £1,000 selling out at full price. In today's age of consumerism and the way that we buy things, that is unbelievable / unheard of. If you watched my 2017 video about men's fashion and where it's heading to in 2018, if I'm correct, I did say that Prada was going to have a very successful year. That kind of ties into my point that I genuinely think that Prada is going to have an amazing 2018. I could be completely wrong, but mark my words, I do believe that they're going to absolutely kill it. So, you know, listen to your boy, because I know what I'm talking about. So we've got 3 pieces today. 2 of them are accessories, 1 of them is a piece of clothing. We're going to start off with the accessory numero 1, and that is this Prada blue pouch right here. Now, if you follow me on my Instagram, you guys would have seen me head over to the preview, like, ooh, main event. It is super puffy. Right, it's super pieces. Sick. I'm gonna try them on. There's no pockets, they said. And then we have the cardigan version. It's a pre-season event where clients get invited to take a look at the clothing prior to them hitting the shop floor by like a month or 2 or 3, I think, and you're able to pre-order the pieces and get them before anyone, basically. I came across this beautiful pouch then. I absolutely need it. I think it's so sick. I loved the colors. I love this sort of retro design that is on it. I've referenced this in the future, but to me it kind of looks like a futuristic design, but if a futuristic design from the standpoint of being from the 90s or the 80s. There's something really sick and throwback-y about this piece, and the reason why I copped it and decided to cop it, although it's very much a trend item, and who knows whether I'll decide to even wear it in a year or 2, I know that many years down the line, I can still pull this out and it still has this sort of vintage appeal to it, which I absolutely love. I kind of have it as a lanyard. I normally have my phone in there. In the back, you've got this plastic panel where you're able to put a card, and you've got another slot if you were to put any notes. Super sick. It can be worn as a lanyard, or you can kind of make the straps longer and kind of have it like that. Obviously, it would be much longer and it would sit a lot nicer. I love this piece. I think it's so sick. Retailing at 220. How much was it? 250? No, this was 350, which is a bit steep. However, like I said, it's an accessory that I personally think will transcend trends and will stand the test of time. And when and if you were to sell it, I think if you buy the right color, then you'll get most of your money back. Like, I think the blue's awesome, I think the white is awesome, the black is cool, but if you were to buy a piece to then later, like much later down the line, sell and get most of your money back, I reckon go for the blue, or potentially even the white. However, that is bound to get dirty, so yeah, just gotta be careful. So that is item number 1. Awesome piece. Now, item number 2, and it comes in this massive box. Once again, if you follow me on my Instagram, you guys will know what this is. Recently, Prada have finally unveiled their Linea, I think that's how they pronounce it, Linea Rosa line, which is basically a revival of their 90s pieces, which features the iconic red Prada branding on certain pieces, be it hats, be it jackets, coats, whatever. So sick, and this was definitely one of the pivotal moments for Prada, at least in my opinion, as to why they've just had an incredible year. People knew this was coming for the fall winter 18. When the show was being shown in Milan, a lot of people were gravitating towards these pieces, and they're just awesome, man. They have this amazing throwback vibe to them, but not only that, they were able to capitalize on it by actually coming out with some fresh new colorways that are very trendy. Now, the item that I went for, because man's ain't about to splash bare money on a piece. And this will be one of those pieces that you will either love or you will hate. I personally love it. It is a white bucket hat which just has, as I said, the red, it's going to be super blown out, but the red strip that just says Prada. I think it's so sick, super 90s throwback vibe to it. Coming in at £225. Once again, slightly steep, especially considering the fact that you most likely can find this in a vintage store if you look hard enough, or if you look deep enough, or if you actively look for it. I'm sure you'll be able to come across it for a lot cheaper, but it's a moment for now and I thought it's worth investing. Truth be told, I wouldn't recommend anyone to pay £200 on a hat, but sometimes people just do some dumb shit and this happens to be one of them, to be completely honest about it. But so sick. These came in a variety of colors. We had black, we had grey, we had white. Those were the sort of standard vintage colours which they had pre-released, which they had released many years ago. And then to make it a bit more trendy and a bit more poppy, they brought it in fluorescent colours. I think it was pink, orange, green. You guys would have seen the likes of A$AP Rocky wearing them, Kanye West was seen wearing them, loads of celebrities have jumped on it. I was debating on busting out a fluorescent colour, be it a jacket or a bucket hat, but then I thought that's super trendy and it looks good now. 2 years down the line, will it look as good? Potentially not. But with that being said, if in 10 years down the line, say you bought one of those orange fluorescent jackets, it looks amazing now. 2 years down the line, it might not look as good, but 10 years down the line, when you pull out that vintage Prada fluorescent orange jacket, it's just gonna look sick, man. So you just gotta be smart. So this is one of the pieces from the Linea Rosa 90s vintage revival. Absolutely amazing pieces with various fabrics, be it Gore-Tex, be it wind resistant, water resistant, whatever they had. So sick. The prices were, in my opinion, extortionate. I think one of the jackets that I really wanted was 2.5k British pounds, so maybe potentially 3k in US dollars. I absolutely love this guy and I cannot wait to bust it out. I got it in a size large. Size medium fit just fine, but on top it was slightly too constricted, so I just went with large. It sits really nicely, it's very roomy, so you can slot it in really well. Prada, if you're watching this, there's absolutely no chance you will be, but if you are, packaging is great. It's just unnecessary, man. It's a tiny little bucket hat. You don't need, look at it, like a massive box for this. I appreciate it, there's just no need for it. So cut the box, just give us something simple and we'll be good to go. Now, moving on to item number 3, and man, I was so gassed. I still am so gassed to own this and keep it in my wardrobe. It's a thing of beauty. You guys would have seen it very briefly in another video because I did an unboxing just as I received it as I was shooting another video, and that is going to be this Prada shirt. This is the puffer version of the iconic sort of, well, I say iconic, of the flame printed shirts. With the flame prints, there were 3 colorways. There was the yellow banana one, there was this guy right here with the black and white and the red and blue, and then we had another black and white design with the green and yellow flames. Supposedly that colorway is the rarest because it wasn't supposed to go into production, so there is limited quantity available, but man, I just love the way that the blues, the red sit so well in contrast with the black and white. This is going to be perfect for this upcoming fall winter. Many might consider this as a coat jacket or a shirt. To me, this is a puffer shirt, so it can be worn over a t-shirt, and the beautiful thing is it can also be worn over a hoodie or over a jumper. If you take a look at the way Essence have styled it in their website, and many other retailers actually, they've styled it in a very similar manner, so maybe Prada did get involved with that. It looks amazing. It actually has some clashing, contrasting colors to the jumper that was worn underneath, and it still looks awesome. Super comfy. I stay true to size in a size medium. Absolutely awesome. The price tag on this guy, however, fuck me, £1,000, like 1.2k, which is ridiculous. However, you know your boy's got the plug. Ain't nobody paying 1.2k for a shirt, at least not me. But with that being said, this shirt is selling out everywhere. Prada doesn't have it anymore, at least to my understanding. I could be wrong. Essence have sold out in most of their sizes. They only have the super big and then the super small, and then Mr. Porter only have one in a size small, medium, large, I think. But yeah, man, awesome piece. You're gonna see me bust this out a lot over the upcoming years, and yes, it is loud. Yes, people might be like, yo, you're still wearing that shirt, but man, if you're spending this much money, then you better get your hair out of it. And like I said, much like any other pieces that I tend to purchase, I always think of, will it hold its value? Will it be a potential archive or iconic Grail level piece? In 5-10 years down the line, can I flip it? Can I make my money back? Blah, 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 blah. So, that is that. 3 pieces. Prada, what are your thoughts? I'm curious. Do you think it is as big as I'm making out to be, / what the fashion industry is making out to be? I think they've taken the reins off Balenciaga for 2018, and Prada have decided to wear the crown themselves. Amazing, amazing year for them. Amazing collection. Amazing, beautiful pieces. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, I just wanted to mention, it's interesting how, to me anyway, this was the first time that they really sort of, because Prada had a long history working with sportswear and working with sports clothing. They've had their diffusion lines and whatever, but now they've been able to embrace it and kind of use that within their collection, and it seems to be doing extremely well for them. So perhaps that's something that more brands should take a leaf out of, a page from their book. A leaf out of, a page from their book, you know what I mean. Amazing stuff. Well done, Prada. That is it from me. If you wish to follow me on my social media, it's all right here in this corner. This corner right here. Sangiev. That is for my Twitter, Instagram, Grailed, Snaps, Bump, any sort of account. It's normally my first name. Thank you ever so much for your support. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Peace.